I had a cold so she wiped my nose with her own handkerchief. The Indian girl who Diana called my daughter during royal tour, now 28, tells how she and the princess exchanged letters and planned to reunite. Wearing a traditional Indian dancing costume with her face painted and feet bare, she was the 4-year-old whom Princess Diana described as my daughter. Baby Avanti Reddy instantly captured the princess's heart when she visited Lalapet Government High School, Hyderabad, in 1992, and the image of her cradling the child on her knee became one of the most famous from that royal tour of India. Diana was so smitten with the adorable girl who had danced for her, she refused to let her go, and they later corresponded by mail. She never forgot Avanti Reddy, now 28 years old and a qualified dance and primary school teacher. But just days before they planned to meet again in 1997, when the youngster had traveled to Europe with her family, Diana's life was cut short in a tragic car accident. Today Avanti maintains the colorful dress sense, cute rounded facial features and smiling eyes that so captivated Diana. She proudly displays the framed and signed picture the princess sent her. Though she was too young to remember much detail, she recalls the February day they met fondly. I was the youngest girl there. We performed a tribal lambadi dance. Diana saw me sitting on the ground, picked me up and took me back to stage and put me on her knee. She asked me what my name was, so I told her and which my school was and class. I had a cold so she wiped my nose with her own handkerchief, explains Avanti, adding, she kept me with her the whole time. Then as she was going said, I don't want to leave you. She was a very motherly figure, I can remember that. She said I don't have a daughter, so today you are my daughter. Avanti and her schoolmates were bussed in for Diana's visit, and she hadn't returned to the scene of her royal meeting in 24 years until dailymail.com took her there. Looking at the school grounds, which, although somewhat dilapidated and basic, are still in use by 350 students, she remembered being struck that the princess was wearing high heels despite the sandy forecourt and wondering how she managed to walk so fast in them. Former Director of School Education for Hyderabad, Pranati Sahasinikavori, 60, also recalled how taken the princess was with the young dancer. She says, Avanti was very bold, she was not conscious of who was watching. When I saw her dance so confidently, I knew that she should be at the front. Diana came down from the stage and spent time with the children. Then she said she was taking the girl, Avanti, back to the UK, carried her to the stage and sat her on her lap. All my bosses were worried, saying, we'll carry her, but she wouldn't allow them near her. Avanti was born into dance as her mother, Japimala Rani, 55, was a dance teacher who had choreographed the royal visit. Her talents also took her dance troupe to Leuven in Belgium, where they performed at a number of schools in 1997. At the end, Avanti's uncle made plans for her to visit Diana, which were sadly curtailed by her death in the Paris accident. Avanti says, when I got older I started to realize more about who Princess Diana was. I read her biography and I always wanted layered hair like hers, but it's not possible to become Princess Diana. I appreciate all the work she did for charities and all the things she did for poor children and people with leprosy. I used to show the letter she sent me to everybody.